Hey, what's up? My name is Beth and this is Star Makeup. So I am super excited about this video. I got the new Lurella Rockin Moroccan palette and we're going to do obviously the eye look that I have on with this gorgeous palette and see what we think of it. I also got the lashes that I'm wearing, plus I also got this pair too, and I picked up this liquid lipstick, which I had to alter because it really doesn't go with this look, so I tried to make it work as best as I could with a gloss over top. So yeah, if you are interested in seeing how this palette performed and what my thoughts are on it, just keep watching. Okay, so as you probably saw from the intro, we are going to do a first impression on the Rockin Moroccan palette by Lurella Cosmetics, which I've talked about several times on my channel. This is what the palette looks like. As soon as I saw this on Instagram, I was like, oh hell yeah, I gotta make that happen. Thankfully, they have both Afterpay and Sezzle as payment options. So if you can't afford to do whatever you want to order in one shot, you can have it broken up into 4 separate payments. Love both of those services, Afterpay and Sezzle. So I got the palette. I also got 2 pairs of lashes. These are the 3D synthetic mink, I believe. This is what the packaging looks like. So I got these, which are in the style Cancun. And then I had to get these because I figured they would go perfect with the palette because these are in the style Morocco. And then I also decided to try out their liquid lipstick formula. I have a gloss by them and I really like it, so I wanted to try out the liquid lipstick. So I got this one. It is in the shade Famous. It looks a lot darker than it did online though. So I don't know that that's really what I wanted, but I do have things that I can use to lighten it up a little bit if that's what I want to do once I put it on. I haven't tried anything yet. I did do swatches, which I will insert into the video at some point, maybe right now, I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, I think what I want to do today is I'm gonna do a halo eye, and I think I want to mess with this really deep blue, this lighter kind of teal blue, and then this kind of like cream shade. And I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for the lid yet. And I'm also going to try a new technique that I've been messing with. I think I've got it down good enough that I can do it on camera and not make myself look like too much of an ass. So I'm going to give that a shot. Okay, so obviously you saw the palette does not have a mirror in it. I don't know if any of their palettes do. The three that I have do not. But I don't know if any of the other ones do or not. I'm not going to say the names of any of these shadows because some of them are just ridiculous. I mean, I would never be able to pronounce them. So I'm going to go into that really deep blue shade, and I'm going to use, it's a Lurella brush, and it's just like a flat packing brush. So basically what I'm going to do, and I'm using the Balm eyeshadow primer, I don't know where I put it, so it's called Priming is Everything. So I'm just going to look down into my mirror, and I'm basically just going to stick right to like the outside of my eye. So I'm just going to like pack this on by just pressing in right around my eye. And it's going to take quite a few passes of doing this to get it as deep as we're gonna want it to be. And I mean, I'm not like pressing in hard and hurting myself or pulling my skin or anything. Oh crap, you know what? I forgot to turn my air conditioner off. I found that when I'm editing that air conditioner is like so loud in the background. So I started turning it off. So yeah, like I'm not pulling on my skin or anything like that. And I'm probably gonna have to speed most of this up because this is gonna take me a little while. I'm basically just setting up that crease area. And of course, I am gonna have to pull it up a little bit higher because of the hooded eyes. So I am gonna go back around it a few more times and just pull it up a little higher, because right now that's pretty much where I'm gonna cut the halo out, is where that is. So I need to bring it up just a little bit higher so that you'll still be able to see this blue after I cut out the halo and I have my eyes open. I think I am going to pull this outer part out a little bit. Yeah, a little more like that. Okay, so once we've got that step down, let me see what brush I have. I'm gonna try to use all Lurella brushes just because, you know, this one should work fine. Rude. This is my life. I couldn't film for hours because there was construction going on right outside of my house all morning. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Lurella brush, and it's kind of like a medium fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take it clean and just really gently, barely putting any pressure, I'm just gonna kind of go around this blue and just kind of soften the edge just a little bit so that when we go to put the next color down, they blend together really nicely. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. This is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro number 17. So it's a lot smaller. And I'm gonna go into that kind of tealy blue shade that I showed you. And I'm basically gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just gonna go around that deep blue very lightly to just kind of blend that blue out and add this color in. Okay, so it got a little warm in here and I decided to stop filming for a second, turn my air conditioner back on to cool it down, and I realized that I never focused the last footage, so let's hope that it's not too bad. Okay, so I think that second shade is pretty good the way that it is. This is that clean brush that I had used before. I'm just gonna wipe it off on my pants just to make sure that there's no like residual shadow stuck to it. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing and just kind of go around the edge of this, just like the tiniest little bit. Okay, and now I've discovered, for this technique anyway, that this brush is like my all-time favorite brush, I think. This is the BH Cosmetics V20. I have a Morphe brush that is very similar in shape to this, but it just does not work as good as this one does. Don't know why. And I'm just gonna dip that into that kind of cream shade and do the exact same thing. I'm just gonna go around outside of the shade and blend it out. And I just realized when I said that I haven't even said anything about how the shadows are performing. Here we are doing a first impression. I'm a mess. I haven't filmed in days because I had a ton of other things that I needed to deal with, so I had kind of been getting into the groove of it, and now I kind of lost it, so I'm sorry about that. I mean, so far, these are performing just as wonderfully as all of the other matte shadows from Lurella always have. That's why I've talked about their brushes and their palettes quite a few times in other videos, because I really genuinely like the quality, especially for the price of their products. Really think their brushes are just fantastic. I actually didn't try them for the longest time because I was like, there's no way they can be good. And then I was being lazy and not wanting to clean my brushes, so I was like, ooh, well, I know I have a couple of sets that I've never even touched. Let's bust them out so I don't have to, so I can keep being a lazy sack of crap. But yeah, I tried them and they're super good, and they are very affordable. Okay, well, I love the way that's blended out so far, but I do want to pull a little bit more of that kind of teal shade back in. I'm going to go in with a different brush though. I'm going to use the Profusion Small Pointed Eyeshadow, and we'll go into that one. I'm going to go back more of that white, cream, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I think I've got that blended good enough. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much more. I'm going to pick up just a little bit more of that deep blue shade, and I'm just going to tap some of that on the inner and the outer corners, because I really didn't bring that in at all. I just kind of put it in the crease. So I want to make sure that I do have that depth in the corners of the lids. But I've seen people do these looks, you know, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't understand how they do that, because I've tried to do it, you know, with going lightest to darkest. And then I tried even doing darkest and blending it out with the next color and then blending that out with the next color. But for whatever reason, it never worked for me. And then I was watching a Robert Welch video. It was the one on that new Be Perfect palette that came out. I can't remember, the Love Tahiti or whatever it is. And he said if you want to see people do swatches of it, go check out Make Me Up Missa. And I was like, okay, well, if he's recommending someone to watch, I'm gonna go check this girl out. And I absolutely fell in love with her right away. I think she's so awesome. I absolutely love her makeup style, and for whatever reason, watching her, it all finally made sense to me, and I started like playing around with the techniques that I've watched her do in her videos, because I've been like binging her videos for days now, and like it finally freaking works for me, and I could not believe it. I think I'm finally able to do the looks that I've been wanting to do for months, which makes me very happy. I'm still trying to figure out what brushes and stuff work for me though, but getting there. Okay, so I really don't want the green or the white to be any more intense. I just wanted that blue to be like super intense. And I will, I'll link Mrs. channel up in the eye. You should definitely check her out. So I think I like where that's at. I'm actually going to go off camera to cut out the halo part, because if I don't, it's going to take forever. So I'm going to cut that halo out, and you know what, while I'm at it, I think I'll just go ahead and do the crease part of the other eye. I'll come back with both of the halos on, we can do the lids, and move on from there. Maybe I'll even do my base makeup too, I don't know, we'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I did do the other eye and my full base. I did the L'Oreal Visible Lift, the tiny little bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind that I just have left in the sponge, but it still did my whole face. Elf Cream Contour Palette, of course. I used both the Elf Halo Glow Setting Powder and the ColourPop No Filter in Soft Pink. I just did this in like my T-zone and then this on my cheeks. I used the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Growth Flirt, and I used this Lurella highlighter in the color Starlane. And that is what it looks like. Do a little swatch for you. It is gorgeous. Let's see, that lipstick is still stuck on my hand. I got this in one of the mystery bags that I got. Bag, box, I don't remember what they call them. But yeah, I think it is stunning. So there's that. And let's see, I was gonna put the lip product on, but I forgot. So let's just move on. So as you can see, I went ahead, did the halo. I wouldn't say they exactly match, but you know, whatever. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and man, when I swatched this yesterday, like, oh my god, it looked like wet on my arm. It was just unbelievable. So I think I'm going to use that and then maybe put one of the like champagne-y shades just in the middle a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go with this Profusion Flat Shader Eyeshadow ES5. And I wonder how well this is gonna pick up with a brush. Ooh. This actually picks up really nicely with a brush. Like, I actually have a decent amount on there because it feels like really, really creamy, almost like a Super Shock. So I was worried that I was gonna have a hard time picking it up on a brush. And I really want to be more precise with it, so I was hoping that it would work well. So I thought this color would be really good because I figured if anything, it's gonna mix in with that blue a little bit and kind of turn into a purple. Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god! I cannot believe how sparkly that is. And I only used the ColourPop No Filter Concealer to cut the halo out. So there's no glitter glue happening here. That is just the shadow. Oh my god. And the Lurella Shimmer formula was really good to begin with. But I mean, I even, after I recorded the swatches, when I swatched this palette, I then popped on my stories on Instagram just to swatch a couple of these shimmers because they just blew my mind. Like, they are so amazing. So I don't know what they changed with their formula, but oh my god, I am super impressed with these shimmers. Holy shit. So I'm gonna pick up one of these little BH pencil brushes that I always use if you've watched any of my other videos, and I'm just going to pop that right down the middle. Now this one doesn't seem to have like the bigger glitter particles, because I think that's what's so stunning about that other shadow, is it's almost like it's got more textured like glitter particles in it, and I think that's what's giving it that like super shiny wet look. Okay, so just realized that I didn't do the lower lash line. Can't do liner and mascara and lashes without doing the lower lash line. What can I tell you? I haven't filmed for several days, a little off. You know, stress, mental health, all that, not real great. Anyway, and the lip. It definitely does not go with this eye look. I will let you know about the formula at the end. I really wish that it was the color that it looked like in the pictures online. I don't mind the color, it's just not what I thought it was going to be. And yeah, it definitely does not go with this eye look at all. I'm gonna use that other like teal shade, the one that's a little bit darker. Yeah, that color actually looks perfect. I'm just gonna go in with the shade that I tried to do in the middle that was a little too dark, but isn't that like purple shade. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of that darker shade, just because I don't see the transition between those two colors being real good. Okay, so now I'm going to try to fix the lipstick, do lashes, mascara, and liner, and I will be right back to give you my thoughts on all of this stuff. Okay, this is the completed look with the lashes and everything. I love the way the eyes turned out. I think this palette is awesome. Let me tell you what else I put on real quick. So I did the NYX Faux Whites in White Smoke in my waterline. Of course, I used my L'Oreal Telescopic for my lower lashes. Nothing on the upper lashes. I just do the fake lashes. And I just threw on this Lurella gloss. This is in the shade Charmed. And because it's kind of like a pinky opalescent, it did change it a little bit. I still don't think it goes perfect with the look, but you know, whatever. The lashes went on super easy. I didn't even have to cut them. My eyes aren't the same size, so this one I probably should have cut just a tiny little bit, but these lashes are the ones where they're shorter on both of the corners and then they get longer as they come to the middle, so you really can't cut them without like messing them up. So I just tried to make it work as good as I could. Yeah, so these lashes are great. I have used Lurella lashes before, so I'm sure the other pair that I got is going to be awesome. The formula of the liquid lipstick was pretty nice. It felt pretty comfortable. It dried down super quick. But this, I mean, oh my god. I cannot wait to play with this more. Those shimmers are just, oh my god, they are just so freaking stunning. So yeah, whatever they did to that shimmer formula, they need to continue doing that in every color possible. So first impressions, I am totally in love with this palette. So glad that I was able to make this happen. Cannot wait to do more looks with it. Yeah, I think it is a complete freaking home run so far. Everything blended great, looks great, love the color story. It's awesome. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Please subscribe if you liked what you saw, you'd like to see more content like this. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Hop over to Instagram and give me a follow. Everything will be listed in the description box down below, and I will